At the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Connect is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Holden. In at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Porter, still without a bucket. Siakam with a screen on Claxton. Pass to connect for three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 6th assist of the night.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Grant. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Porter. Pass to Siakam. Launches it. Another 3 for Utah.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Thomas with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by Holden. Holden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Porter. Has to connect. Let's go with a 3, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Utah with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Porter with it, guarded now by Williams. Siakam outside. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 8 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and it's Melton in for Martin. All right, the Jazz making a change here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. That shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. On offense, here's Utah. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Porter with it. No points yet. Here's Willis. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Here's Thomas. And the shot goes.
And one. Cam Thomas just flexing on him.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And the shot's good. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Nets trail by 10. Thomas outside. Williams a screen on Bridges. Thomas. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took...
And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose it, challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. And the first one at the line is good.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor. And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Now here's Porter. Pass to connect from deep. They get it again. Kicks it out to Siakam. Porter looks it over. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Melton. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game, and he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Now here's Melton. 13 points in the win against Cleveland. And he drives in. Three-pointer sharp. Rebound, Utah.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The drive by Porter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Melton. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Clowney. Williams on the wing. Outside Johnson. Here's Clowney. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jeremy Grant.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Johnson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Johnson's got his first points of the night. Porter, the pass to Siakam. It's Bridges on the wing. The three is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Williams. The kick out to Johnson. Outside, Williams. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
So he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Porter against Thomas. Porter in the post. 5 points in the game. Siakam, pass to Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets trail by 7. Pass to Clowney. And here's Thomas. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Porter with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. And here's Connect outside. Knocks down the triple. Connect's got 9.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Thomas passes to Williams. Here's Clowney. And here is Williams. He had 31 in the win against Cleveland.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
Now here's Porter. 8-point game.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Williams against Bridges. Here's Thomas for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 17.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Nets making a change here. Grant's checked in. Utah leading by 5. George outside. Pass to Connect. It's Graham on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Here's Sharp. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Keontae George. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to George. A minute 31 left in the second quarter. Back to Graham. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And here's Collins for 3. Good. And Graham with the setup. Collins has got 7.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Outside Johnson. Here's Clowney. Collins defending. Johnson passes to Williams. For 3. Rebound, Utah. Willis has got rebound number 11. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Outside Johnson to the paint. Here's Clowney. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Right wing. And here's Connect outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Grant outside. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Shaq, you held this distinction 12 times.
Should have been more. How's that? Look at the all-time list. They penalize centers.
I've looked. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Jazz.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Sharp, then there's Johnson, and it's Clowney in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That one misses.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Jazz leading by 7. Outside Porter. Pass to Siakam. From behind the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Holden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That's good from Porter. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Porter hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Nets trail by 9. Now here's Thomas. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Collins with a screen on Thomas. Porter from outside. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 10.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Siakam. Thomas outside. With the drive, it's deflected. And they get it back. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Holden. Holden's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They're losing, because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. From 11 feet away, Thomas misses.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
The drive by Porter. Out to Bridges. Collins a screen from the arc. Bridges misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Thomas. 19 points in the game. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Thomas has got 22 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Porter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Jazz, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clock at 6. Porter in the post. Guarded by Sharp. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Clowney. Williams on the wing. Now Thomas. Williams with the screen. Takes the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
Siakam with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen. Here. Well, when it comes to shooting from beyond the arc, these are the league leaders. 4th, Cameron Johnson.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Connects checked in for Utah. Graham comes in for Porter Jr. Outside, Williams. Thomas outside. Lets the 3 fly. Utah grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Such a wide open look. Thomas has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Jazz leading by 4. Bridges outside. Pass to Holden. And here's Connect outside. And it's Thomas with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Holden. Holden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Graham hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Clowney.
13 fouls. Now into the lineup for your next. Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Bridges passes to Holden. Now Graham. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Holden. Holden's got his first basket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Johnson with it. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And here's Thomas from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got 13 in the second half.
Ooh, that's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Graham for three. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grant the pass to Sharp. Williams in the post. He's against Bridges. Here's Thomas for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the middle. Collins, no good. Nets trail by 3. Here's Grant. The rebound by Holden. Holden's got rebound number 11. And finished off by Graham.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Williams. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Holden. Holden's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Graham. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Brooklyn trailing. And here is Williams. Pass to Sharp. Thomas, right side. Stolen by Bridges. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside Grant. Inside. Thomas with a double team. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Pass to connect. This one for 3. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
Timeout.
Graham's got his 5th assist. In this one. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Whitehead comes in for Thomas. Here's Whitehead trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
To stop the run, and Grant gets it to go. Grant's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
Pass to Siakam. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Claxton. Grant in the post. He's covered by Siakam. And it's good for 2.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Outside Grant. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Willis. And the layup falls. Willis has got 11.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Nets trail by 8. There's a minute 26 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Johnson. And here's Claxton. And here's Grant from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Willis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Williams passes to Graham. .55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. Again, the Nets score.
Tough for a defender to challenge the shot when the height differential is so pronounced.
Outside Grant. There's 31 seconds left in the third. George for three. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Nets trail by 6. Williams passes to Whitehead. Grant with it. It's a mark. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Personal foul. Team's fifth foul.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's the three. Oh, no good on the... Last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Taking a look at the Jazz. Pascal Siakam out there with Green. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Porter in at the point. Grant the pass to Claxton. Here's Martin. Pass to Williams. Plenty of space. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Porter. Here he goes. Outside for Green. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton with the block. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
He drops it from range. And the Jazz lead by 10.
His second triple of the half, well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Claxton. Martin outside. Back to Claxton. And here is Williams. George defending. Martin with a screen on George. Here's Williams. The rebound by Willis. Willis is... Porter, the pass to Siakam. Porter with a screen on Williams. George for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
It's Thomas on the wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Now here's Porter. Siakam, pass to Willis. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. It's his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making a switch here. Melton's checked in.
Into the lineup for your next.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Over Claxton. Here's Willis. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 9 assists now tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Thomas. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Thomas has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Pass to Siakam. Pulls up at the elbow. No good, off the front rim.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Claxton. Now Thomas. From 13. It's rebounded by George.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Martin against Green. Melton on the double. Willis, the pass to Green. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Willis. Willis has gotten 4 this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Melton on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Melton against Porter. Now here's Melton. Tight defense on him. Martin with a screen on Porter. Here's Melton. And that one comes up a bit short. Utah leading by 9. And so... Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Claxton, and Cameron Johnson subbed in for Martin. And a new group getting ready for Utah. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Porter. And there's the screen. Kicks it out to Collins. There's the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Melton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Bridges. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Sharp. Bridges against Thomas. Pass to Melton. Back to Thomas. The 3 ball. And it's Connect with a rebound. Utah leading by 8. Porter finds Bridges. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And that one misses.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Connect. There's the triple. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Nets trail by 10. Now Thomas. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Now here's Siakam. There's a screen. Takes a three. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got rebound number 11. Thomas against Porter. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Porter with it. Pass to Holton. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Nets on the break. Williams in the post. Porter's there. Three-pointer Sharp. The ball's knocked loose. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off. Crap.
Pushes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Second team foul. At the line, Plumlee. At the line, one shot.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Porter. Up top, Siakam. From the high post. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williams passes to Thomas. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas outside. Fires in the triple. Thomas has got 40 points.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Now here's Siakam. Willis, pass to Porter. Kicks it out to Siakam. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Nets. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Thomas. Back to Williams to take the lead. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Down low, George. They can't stop the run with that one. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Sharp. He nails it, and we're tied. And for the Jazz, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. They set a pick. The drive by Porter. And it's rejected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
.54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Thomas. Here's the floater. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to one. And both free throws good for Thomas.
In a close game, every point matters. Terrific focus at the line there to help them keep pace.
There's a screen. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a three. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Bridges. Outside Johnson. Clock at 4. The three is up. Can't get the three to fall. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Johnson for three. That one doesn't drop. So we see Utah get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.